Hello everybody, so I'm bringing out my Better Press, how about that? And I'm going to try this color pad pigment ink on it. The only Better Press ink I have is black. And I didn't want to use black for this hummingbird. And I got these from Scrapbooking Made Simple, and she had a bunch of these, and she was saying that they work well with the Better Press, and so I did go ahead and get them. I had watercolor card on my table yesterday, but I'm not seeing it. That was what I was going to use. Here it is. I've got such a mess up on my table. Oh my goodness, you would not believe. Anyway, so I need to take this off. The magnets hold it well, nice and strong. It still has the clear plastic protective cover on it. I'm leaving it. Why not? Why scratch it up, mess it up? There's shims. These are my shims. I didn't need my shims last time I used it, so I'm not going to use it this time. And then if I see that I needed it, then I'll come back. Because it does go through my switch, which is not as tight. Excuse me. Oh, sneeze. I hate to sneeze. Okay, so my switch is not as tight as my Gemini, and that's why I'm always really careful with my Gemini, because I used the plate sandwiches, they always said, and I loosened it really quick. And I don't know, but it just feels like it will last longer if you have it running tight instead. So with my Gemini, I don't ever use as much sandwich as they say, unless for some reason I end up having to. Then you don't have a choice. What are you going to do, right? But so I want to do this, and this is the card front right here. And so we put I'm going to sort of center it. And that's how I want to do it. This lifts out. So I'm going to lift this out, ink it up, put the paper on, and run it through. Let's see how it does. I've only used this one time. Oh, that doesn't even appear to have any ink on it. It's almost like this palette is dry. There we go. These mats always tend to get really bad. Everybody that I've seen that uses it, they have ink all over it. So I'm sure it's going to get ink all over it. Now, before, like I said, before when I used it, I didn't need to use my shims. So I'm going to try running it through without the shims. I'm going to put my paper on kind of carefully. And I'm going to run it through. And I think my Go Press and Foil is going to be here Saturday. And I don't know what day you're going to see this video, because I really can't. During the weekends, when everybody's here, because I'm in a living space now, it's hard for me to make videos with any kind of privacy. So I'm trying to get some videos stacked up for y'all. Let's see. Oh, that is just beautiful. Can you see? I mean, oh, it's gorgeous. Okay. So that's this. And then I want to take these others, and then they'll get cut out. And so this came with the Spellbinders caboodle, but because I got the caboodle, this was the free gift or the bonus gift or whatever, I don't know, but anyways. And so I want to use this one too. And I might as well do the sentiment also, because I don't know which one I'm going to want. Oops. This says Hello Spring. I don't know for sure what that one says, so that should be spaced enough. I mean, this is just so pretty, oh. I might be getting ready to ruin it. I don't know yet. We're going to find out if I'm going to ruin it in a minute after this goes through. And then this is a Jacquard pigment ink. And I think that they actually don't recommend you use a pigment ink with it, but these worked well. And she did a demonstration that Stacy and Scrapbooking Made Simple. And it was so pretty, and I thought, yeah, going to cost less money than the Better Press ink. I figured I might as well do it now. There it is. Only what did I do with that watercolor paper? I was sticking with the watercolor paper because I'm thinking I'm going to paint it with watercolor, kind of, sort of. Okay, and that's going to go back through. Oh, look at, I had that too close to the edge. And that's a nice, that would have probably been the one I wanted to use. Okay. So, this is done. I'm gonna see if there's any getting this ink off. I'm gonna have to come back later, probably. I think I got a little carried away with the ink on this one. Okay. I'll just put this one back. And the Hello Spring came with this one. And I'm not going to put it back in the bag though, because I need to get the dyes off of it, right? No, I don't know. How that all was on there, I don't know. Huh. Oh, there it is right there, so that's right. Well, no, not quite. Not quite right, but anyway. Now I gotta cut this out, and do I want to do it through the diamond press or the, yeah, let me do the diamond press. Might as well do it through the diamond press. The marquee is what I'm saying. I know I wasn't, but I meant to. That's how I meant to say it. All right, let me. Fingers crossed. Turned out well. Thank goodness. And now this one. These little hummingbirds are so sweet. A little bit off, but I think that's acceptable. And then this goes here somewhere. Really? That can't be right. S. Is this not the right sentiment? No, it's Hello Spring. Here we go. I don't know why I had so much trouble with that. Okay. So I'm going to try my hand at some watercoloring. I don't know. I'm a little nervous because I don't know how that's going to go. But, okay, that's all that's going to cut out by itself. So the rest of this is what it is, and I can only do so much with it. And I got my squirt bottle of water, and I got markers with different colors. And I need some brushes. Most of these brushes, I don't even know where I got them from. That's a Nuvo. I don't know. This one is no good. You can tell by looking at it. It's all tweaked. That's trash. So, okay. So, I'm going to look at the picture. Okay, so in the picture, of course, the picture is backwards, but this is the bottom. This is the top. So, like that. Crooked. So, I'm going to have it this way. What color do I want these to be? Let's try this. Looks good to me. I'm going to start. That might be too small. But that's what I'm going to start with anyways. Okay. Now that dried on there, and I thought that wasn't supposed to do that. I want it darker in the center. Oh, it's supposed to be able to come in here and make it darker in the center. And then I should be able to just kind of blend out a little bit. Now I want to see that line. There we go. All right, and for the middle, this looked green. I mean yellow, but it's a green. It's a light green. And I'm going to use that in the middle of the flowers. I need a napkin, a paper towel right here, close to me, so I can clean this. brush off. And a little bit of water here. And it really kind of looks yellow, but I don't know what it's going to look like when it goes on the paper. Yeah, it's pretty yellow, honestly. It really kind of is yellow. All right, there's one flower. I did it. Y'all, I got one done. So I'm just going to lay some down and then lay some color down, and then I'll come back and do like that one and darken the middles a little bit. I could have used maybe a little bit of different color. Do a little color variation on it. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. All right. So I'm going to put a little bit more of that color. Oh, which one did I use? I hope that's the one I used. Okay, not much water at all. I guess it doesn't work with no water either. I wanted to try to get it a little darker than that, but that doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Keep hearing noises outside, but I don't see anything, and it's not. Maybe it is a little breezy. Maybe. I'm gonna pull that color out a little more. Well, that is not impressive. Get a little water here and clean my brush off a little bit and wipe this down. Up. So you're supposed to be able to leave this stuff here and be able to come back and wake it up. And maybe it's just because it's so dry here. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Now we gotta do we got little buds here and leaves, and let's do, I think that's gonna be too light. Now when you watch Sheena, she comes in. She gets the paint, applies the paint, and she adds a little more water and pulls it out. Now that kind of did work. And then add more water and pull it out. I have no idea. And pull it out. Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm ruining this. So I'm going to need to get some better brushes for sure. Yeah. Okay. Let me wipe this up. Let me try one of these other brushes and see if I can get better results. We'll blame it on the brush. and then we can say, it's that brush. It was the brush. There's plenty of water in there. See, there's a difference. When to us, it's like, okay, now I gotta use the brush to move the color. And then there's other people that are like, okay, just grab the brush. Not bad. The leaves are actually coming better than the flowers did. Yep, I needed to add more water, and I just didn't do that. You just gotta love the, oh, see, you just seen me do it. That's all there was to it. You could do that. And you thinking, wow, that was easy. Look how easy she did that. I know. I do want to get some green in these. I know this might be all flowers, but I did want to put some green in it just because. Now this isn't a Sheena stamp, so it's not fair to use her really that way as the one. It's okay, but it doesn't look like letterpress anymore. Okay. So the hummingbirds, I do want to do in the green, and I wanted actually the lighter green, and this is the darker green. So I'm just thinking to go over the whole thing in the green and light wash out the green, and then coming back in with some other colors to jazz it up a bit. So we're just gonna go around with the green. Ah, you know, that would look really good. Oh, gilding wax. Gilding wax. Where are those gilding waxes at? Now, Sheena does always say dry it first before you come in. Make sure it's dry. You know, so you're not muddying it up. Let the fibers rest again. I don't know. I'm thinking that the hummingbirds usually have a green base and then the color comes in around them. Am I wrong? I hope not. Oh my goodness, I want to do the gilding wax now. I don't want to do this no more. I want to do gilding wax. Okay, I'm going to use maybe some of this lunar paste that's still here. Would look good. Just be easy with it. Do you think I can? I don't know, but we'll try. And if I mess it up, I mess it up, I guess. Yeah, that's not working. Not at all. You know, I think because of the texture of the watercolor card. So, not a good thing. Gilding wax might have worked, but the lunar paste, no. No. Not enough control on it, no. So that butterfly is no good now. Wait. I did think that it lost some of the shine, but it could still work a little bit this way. to add some of that color in. That worked. Oh, that's pretty too. Okay. How about a teeny tiny bit of the yellow? Just for around the face. I don't think I can move it on the paper where I already messed that one up. Let's see how this does. What I kind of like about it is you can still kind of see that green underneath, but you can still see the yellow. I mean the red or pink. Well, it looks red really. But that, oh yeah, that looks good. I'm liking this. Let me get the tips of the wings here. Okay. This is looking good. Oh yeah. Okay. That's the way to do it. Get that yellow one there and on the beak. All right. I should have used them on the flowers and everything. And that was awesome. That worked. Okay. So now I need to figure out, do I want to cut this out or leave it here? Let's do a quick, just cut it out real quick. I'm just going to do it quick. Oh, I'm not crazy about this right now either. I'm not crazy about this at all. I'm gonna finish it because, you know, I don't hide stuff from you when I mess up. But I should have just left this as a better press. And maybe kind of did the paper beforehand and just kind of did, how can I explain it? Splotches of color, and then it would have been colored already, and then we would have done the better press and it would have been nice, maybe. Maybe. Oh, that butterfly looks so good. He kind of got a little shimmer to him. I'm liking him. Okay, what I need is... What I can't find is a card blank. So I'm just going to grab a piece here. Oh, this is going to be so wonky, but I would never send this to anybody. So I'm just gonna kind of put it together real quick so y'all can see, 'cause there is nothing straight or anything, but we're gonna say 4x6. We're gonna come in. We want to leave a little bit of, here, let me use a better corner. And we're gonna leave a little bit of white because everything's got the white border. All right, let me, this is the regular nozzle. Normally I use the fine, but to put the mat down, there's nothing wrong with using the regular, right? Okay, so just leave me that little bit of border, of white border around, and figure out how I want that. And like that. I don't like the feel of this watercolor card. This is from Tonic. It's like Craft Perfect. It's very stiff. Granted, I don't use watercolor card very often, so it could just be me. But no, what did I do? What did I do? Here we go. I should have dimensioned him, huh? That's what I should have done. I don't know. Talk about messing up a card. What am I doing? Here we go. Not a good one. Please don't do what I did. Whatever I did wrong. The only good thing about this card is the hummingbird. And that was just pure luck. All right. I'm going to post it because I don't hide stuff from you, so you're going to have to... you're going to have to watch what I should have done. You know what might have been pretty is just leaving this with the letterpress with the rose gold color and just colored the hummingbird and then propped the hummingbird up. That might have been pretty. That's what I should have done. Maybe I will do that in another video. All right, everybody, if you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye.